Hello, I'm Gráinne Long. I'm Chief Executive of the Northern Ireland Housing Executive. Thank you for considering the Housing Executive to begin an exciting career in housing. My first job in housing was 20 years ago, and I started my career working in housing advice. But housing is one of those professions where you can join at any part of the sector or the industry, and actually you have a real opportunity to move around, to either specialise in one area or indeed to move from place to place. So, for example, within my organisation, and we're the Regional Strategic Housing Authority for Northern Ireland. So we take government policy, we turn it into strategy and delivery at a local level. But we're also the biggest public sector landlord on these islands. We've approximately 85,000 homes, so that's 140,000 people, and it's actually almost 1 in 10 people in Northern Ireland live in a housing executive home. Our footprint is much wider than that. In fact, 1 in 3 people, 1 in 3 households in Northern Ireland are a customer of ours. So we have huge breadth and huge reach, and we have more than 3,200 staff colleagues working across the whole organisation in 40 different locations. So this organisation has a real breadth of experience and lots of different roles that you can choose and you can show an interest in. So if you're interested in people, if you're interested in how people live in good homes, then you might be interested in a role in housing management where you get to work on a case-by-case basis and on a one-by-one basis with some of our tenants who need your help and your assistance. You might be interested in properties and in buildings and how they work. You might be interested in energy and energy efficiency. You might be interested in quite technical aspects of how buildings function, or indeed you might be interested in repairs and maintenance and improving our stock. We have lots and lots of roles across a whole range of parts of the organisation. If you're interested in people, there are roles in customer services. If you're interested in systems and infrastructure, you can imagine with an organisation of our size, 3,200 people, we have a really sophisticated ICT system. So if you're interested in IT, then there are roles here for you. Equally, we have a very experienced legal team, because obviously we have tenancies with 85,000 householders, and of course then a budget of 1.2 billion, a very large budget, and therefore we need the best finance professionals and the best HR professionals who work to ensure the right conditions, the right standards and professionalism across all of our staff. And of course then, because we have such a relationship not just with our customers but with wider society in Northern Ireland, we need the best of the best in terms of communications teams. And there's some really interesting, exciting roles, whether you're interested in using social media as a form of communication, right through to marketing and events roles too. So it is one of those organisations, and indeed one of those sectors, where as I say, there's lots to do. There's some very exciting roles, but most importantly, a chance to improve lives and to transform people's lives. Because I think you probably know someone who has lived or does live in a housing executive property. I'm sure you know somebody who's in need of advice and assistance, or indeed has needed housing benefit at some point in their lives. And everything that we do is about improving not just the quality of people's lives, but their wider society and our communities. So we're delighted to partner on this new Level 3 apprenticeship programme, and it'll be a 2-year apprenticeship programme. It's expected to include a Level 3 housing qualification, and that'll provide your first steps towards being a qualified housing professional. I'm 20 years working in housing. I've maintained my professional qualifications, and in fact everybody does that when you work in the housing sector. We are very focused on professionalism. It will also give you valued, tailored work experience and learning opportunities. So a chance to learn on the job, a chance to really find out how we make decisions and how we deliver for people across Northern Ireland. That'll give you the skills and the confidence you need, and it'll also enable you to make the right decision in terms of the future of your career. So thank you for taking the time to listen. I know you have some big decisions to take in relation to the future of your career. It's an extremely exciting time, and I wish you every success.
Hello, and thank you very much for considering the Housing Executive as the first step in your career path. We are delighted to offer the Housing Apprenticeship programme, and this is within the Housing Division. Now, the Housing Division is a core part of the Housing Executive, and we offer support services to both our customers and to our tenants. We offer advice, support and assistance to our customers who are in need of some help towards their housing situation. And with over 80,000 tenants, we offer support to settle them and ensure that they prosper within their homes. And we also work within our local communities. You will work within one of our housing services frontline teams, helping to provide support, assistance and advice to both our customers and to our tenants. So here are some of our staff to tell you about their experiences working in the Housing Executive.
So my name's Cleena Snowden and I'm a CSU advisor at the Belfast Customer Service Unit.
And what do you do in the Customer Service Unit?
My main responsibilities for my role is speaking with the tenants and arranging their heating services for their heating systems and taking queries for repairs within their household.
And why do you enjoy working for the Housing Executive?
I think more for a sense of satisfaction knowing that I can make a difference in their lives.
So what do the Housing Executive provide to you in terms of support for your job?
So at the beginning of my role I received an intense training course to ensure that I had the necessary skills to go on my own as a CSU advisor. I also buddied up with an experienced CSU advisor for some guidance just to ensure that I was on the right path before I went off independently.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years' time in the Housing Executive?
Well, hopefully a manager within the CSU or within the Housing Executive itself.
So my name is Victoria and I'm based in the North Down and Ards area.
And what would you generally do on a typical day out on patch?
Well, as a patch manager, I go into the local estate that I manage on a regular basis throughout the week. I'll go and I'll visit tenants for a variety of reasons, including their rent account, the maintenance of their property, if they're having any problems, if they need to chat through issues such as having to move to a different property for a variety of reasons, or engage with them in regards to the estate itself and the maintenance of the estate.
And then when you come back to the office, what do you do generally in the office?
I will log a lot of information on the computer, so if a tenant has signed a new tenancy for a property, if I have taken any rent payments, I need to engage with another member of staff or with another department. I will ensure that I do that and have everything logged either on their file, on the system or in their house file that we would file away.
Who do you pull on support from?
Generally my colleagues, so other patch managers are very, very helpful when trying to do the job. So if any questions, we all bounce ideas and questions of each other. If I need further support, I will go to my team leader.
If you were having to deal with a difficult situation with a tenant, what are the external agencies that you would pull on?
Depending on the circumstance of the issue with the tenant, we're involved with, say, the YMCA, BCM, PSNI. We have a great relationship with the PSNI, Women's Aid, and we do a lot of work with them, and also the local community representatives, the local offices, local MLAs. We do a lot of work with them as well.
And what's your favourite part about being a patch manager?
Oh, it's definitely engaging with the customers and the tenants. I really enjoy a customer facing role and I get a lot out of it. I like going out to listen to sort of any issues that they have and knowing that I can provide an answer or get an answer for them. I also enjoy dealing with the representatives, speaking with the police and sort of the wider community as well. I really enjoy working with people.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Hopefully a wee bit further up the ladder with the Housing Executive. I really enjoy working, as I said, with customers. I like working in the district office, so I'm hoping that I will be able to progress to possibly a level 6 or a level 7 within the organisation. Hopefully in a district role. I find that's maybe where my skills are best put to use.
So I hope our staff really showed you their experiences of how rewarding it is to work with the Housing Executive. Now, our housing apprenticeship will combine on-the-job experience, practical on-the-job experience, with college education whilst earning a wage. You will gain valuable, transferable skills that will help you on your path towards becoming a housing management professional in the future. So please keep an eye out on the Belfast Telegraph, the Irish News and the newsletter for our recruitment information towards the summertime. And I hope to see you soon and good luck. Thank you.